Hi guys, it's day 184 of the house build, Philippine house build. Painters have made some pretty good progress. Foreman started on the tiles in one of the bathrooms on the wall. Ceilings are getting completed. Some electrical has been updated. We've fixed the leaks on the roof. And that's all I can think of off the top of my head. So without further ado, let's check it out. So quick weather check. December, January have sucked weather-wise. So barely see some blue peeking through the clouds, but it's pretty much overcast. Transformer, nothing new over there. Barracks, I think, is coming down this week or next week. And before I forget, I was just talking to Stella's brother, JR. There's the retaining wall that's in the backyard will be started, I think, tomorrow. So that's that. So over here, this is all set. The flashing was never done on the carport, roof, gen room, and water room. So this whole roof didn't have flashing on the edge. So it's this roof is pretty much a flat roof. It's got a little bit of down angle coming from the house to this side over here. But wherever the roof, metal corrugated roof meets the concrete along the side walls all the way around, even included to the house. It needs a flashing, which will be a piece of metal that'll go in between the corrugated roof and the buildings, the side building wall, the walls. So they are working on that today. Nothing really new over here. I'm not going to really go any further because there's nothing new over here. We did have this scaffold in this area broke. They had 3 people on it. 2 of the guys had to go to the hospital. The injuries here, I don't even know what to do. I keep telling them to be very careful, but I don't know. I'm not even sure. So I told the foreman the broken scaffold shouldn't happen anymore, that he's responsible for checking all the scaffold before it's used. So hopefully he listens and that gets done. There's some conduit and drain and water line spare. Garage floor is almost completed here. They're finishing up this last section right here. All this across there. And the ceiling in the garage started on the other end, way down there, and working their way this way. So they're almost there. And then they got this little sliver to do over here. So ceiling's almost done in the garage. Guys are still sifting the black sand. And then he wheelbarrows it into the house or wherever it's needed. Okay, you go now. So that's that. The painters are making some excellent progress on the inside. This guy is sanding all the skim coat that's been applied. That's that. There's Sella. I got her. All right. Anyway, that's that. Yeah. So they've done the skim coat here, as you can see. There's the guys skim coating the ceiling in the living room. pretty good balance. I think I would end up falling if I tried that. But yeah, this wall's been skim coated here. I'll have to ask why this isn't closed up here. In my opinion, that could be finished off. And that's that. We did have a mistake. All the doors that were delivered were all the interior doors, so the only two that we were waiting on, door frames I should say, the only two we were waiting on is this front entry door right here, and we were supposed to be waiting for this one, but it turns out the pantry door frame got installed here, so they had to chisel it all out and install it into onto the pantry opening. So they're finishing that up right now. And then we're waiting for this door frame and the front door frame, which is pretty elaborate. It's got a side light on each side and an upper transom light also. So, and the reason we had to move it, all my doors are going to have weather stripping, 360 degrees all the way around. So it'll have a vinyl, I think it is, extrusion that'll fit into a slot that is created on the door frame. So it'll have a piece here, a piece across the header, and then a piece on this side. And then we do have a threshold, the adjustable threshold that'll be mounted down here. And then on the bottom of the door, there'll be a rubber weather strip with some down-facing lips that seal off of this threshold. So the doors, exterior doors, will be sealed just like they are in the U.S. So I've already purchased all that stuff off of Amazon, and we got all that. So, so that's that. Yeah, it looks like he's working on the inside of the door frame there, doing the rendering around it. So that's that. Looks like we're getting low on ceiling panels, so I think we're okay, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. We might be one or two short, but we'll see how that goes. And that's about it in here. Let's see what they got. Okay, yeah, so we haven't touched this over here, so they stopped over here for the skim coat. All right, so that's that. Hallway. They got about half of the hallway done in skim coat. And this wall is halfway up. And that's about it on that side as far as I got. The bedroom. All the skim coat walls look like they've all been skim coated in here. And he's sanding. And he's skim coating. And he's skim coating. That's the boss, right? That's the owner of the company. So that's it for that. Yeah, so all skim coat of skim coat is on there. Okay, main bath. Foreman's working on the tiles in the shower. So we've got, we're gonna have white 50 centimeter by 50 centimeter tiles. We're gonna have the center detail, and then between the two, this black rectangular tile, and that will run from the floor all the way up to the ceiling, all these tiles. So that's it there. Let me get you a little close up of the detail. Again, this is a US valve. It's buried in the wall. There'll be a plate that'll go over that, and then the handle for the shower to turn on and off there. So that's it. So we just started on the tiles in the bathroom. Back out into the hallway. The other bedroom. It looks like we're all skim coated in here. Still needs to be sanded. But yeah, looks good. Good start, for sure. Closet's all skim coated. That looks good. And we're skim coating the laundry room. That wall's all done. That one's almost done. That wall's done. And it appears this wall is done also. So good. Looks good. Attic access there. Into the master. This has all been skim coated in here. Yeah, all skim coated, looks good. Okay, into the bathroom. This shower will get the same detail, that center detail piece, and then the white tiles either side of it. So the column that was here actually stopped here, so it's from here and then that way through that wall. That's where the column was. We have those corner marble shelves. There's going to be one probably here-ish and another one down here. So there'll be two for each shower. The shelf ran out to here, which was out in space, so this wasn't here. So we had them extend this column feature here all the way over to here. And now the corner shelf will fit in here. And that's on both sides. So that's that. The utility boxes for the lights above the sinks. There's that one and that one. The sinks will be down here. So that's it there. Master walk-in closet. It's all skim coated. Everything, so that looks good. There's Stella. She's trying to ignore me. Okay. Out onto the patio. This is all skim coated. Everything there, the whole ceiling with the exception of this area. And the reason for that is the tiles. So this is the whole house. With the exception of the shower floors, we'll have a white 50 by 50, which is the same as the white 50 by 50 you saw on the wall shower. So we're using them in the shower wall, and then also it'll be a floor tile for the whole house. So that's that. Go check out the garage floor. So this will be the dirty kitchen. It will be cement. And then the doors and the upper cabinets will be the same. We're not sure if we're doing vinyl or what material we're going to do those out of, but the cement will be painted, and the top will actually be this granite. So we purchased this granite right here. The front is bullnosed. This side here will need to be bullnosed, which is going to end up on this side over here. So we're going to need a bullnose added to that. So it's not a raw edge. The sink will be in this location right here. That's going to be a top mount sink. That's that. Be a little drain right here. This cement square right here. So this, all this area right here, we're going to have that epoxied. This will be a dirty kitchen. It will be used for frying foods and pretty much just frying foods, I guess. So there'll be a lot of grease and stuff. So instead of marking the concrete and letting that grease get into it, I thought it was best if we put an epoxy just on this square only and seal that off. Into the gen room, I did make a mistake. I mounted these locks here and here, and we did drill the hole and got that metal insert put in there, but unfortunately the locks needed to be mounted. This one needed to be mounted higher, and this one needed to be mounted lower, because when they're not being used, there's no way to get the plunger to drop far enough. It's always going to be locked into the plate that's going to be welded up there. And this one doesn't drop low enough. So I'm going to have to take this one, unscrew it, pull it up, I don't know, maybe an inch or so, and then reattach it. You won't see the old screws. They'll still be covered by the locks. So that one there, and this one will have to come down. Might see that upper hole. We'll have to see how that goes, and whether or not it bothers me. So I'm gonna have to relocate those. So my bad, I made a mistake. This is our storage room. This is a sink for the dirty kitchen. That's it there. That's our knife. When I cut our buco, we asked JR to sharpen it. I'll have to find out. Let me ask Sala. Sala, you have a second? Did you get a chance to ask JR if he sharpened our knife for us?
Yeah, it's ready.
It's ready? You want to grab it so we don't leave it, please? Thank you. All right.
Oh, maybe you can bring it at the house and you come back if you want. Just measure once the retaining wall is measurement, but...
Okay. You want it now?
Yeah, but
okay.
later. But the problem is you don't have phone. So... you can go to your phone, then the phone will be out. Because the foreman, I think tomorrow will not came.
The foreman's not coming tomorrow?
So okay. Once the foreman will be out, it will work, right?
Okay. All right. So also our water treatment room. Oh yeah, speaking of, I got a little story for that one. But anyway, yeah, we've got some tiles in here, and we're using Bostik adhesive for all our tiles. So that's what that's for. And that's about it in here. Okay, so back to the water treatment. So when we first had the well done, we had the water tested here locally in Sorsogon. We had a hospital actually do it. So I had, I don't know, some faith. I guess that was probably a bad decision, having faith. But so that the water came back as E. coli of greater than 10. I can't remember. I think it's less than 1 you want. But it came back at 10. So that's when we started pricing out the water treatment systems. So we did that. And then we heard a story from one of the workers that the testing there isn't legit. So what we did was we took our drinking water. So for those who aren't familiar, in the Philippines, they don't drink the water supply. You actually go to a water store and they refill your, like back home where we have our blue bottles with the water cooler. So they use those, that's their drinking water. So anyway, we took that drinking water, which should be good, and I've never gotten sick here, so I'm assuming that's good. So we took that to them, and that we kind of lied to them. We told them that it's from the well, and we dropped some chlorine tabs down in there. We just want to see if it made any difference. So we waited for those results. Those results came back. It came back exactly the same as our well water here. So it came out greater than 10. And then we're like, oh, wow, that's not good. Our drinking water is bad. Well, now we're thinking, okay, there must be some legitimacy to the story that the testing there is bogus. So we did a little research online. Sorsogon. So if you leave Sorsogon, there's another town, bigger town, and it's a bigger city. I'd say it's in between a Cebu and province. So it's got pretty good city, but not huge like Cebu, or Manila for that matter. So we found a place there, and we took both samples again. So one from our well and another one from our drinking water, which we know is good. And we went to Legazpi. That's like an hour and 10 minutes away. So we dropped that off about a little over a week ago. And we just got the results back from that. Both waters came in less than 1. So our well water was actually drinkable, which kind of upsets me a little bit that we spent all that money. Since then, I've thought through it. Okay, what happens if the well does become contaminated? And don't know how or why, but let's just say it does. We're good. So we have it. Not real happy about everything that happened, but we are where we are, and I guess that was me a way of justifying how I spent all that money. So anyway, that was that. What else? Oh, this wall over here is now getting finished. I don't know if you remember before, but I want to say there was a column here, and then there was a partial column from here down to about here. So this has all been filled in nicely now. So he's working on that, getting that finished. So that looks good now. We're finishing the last bit of the garage, our carport. Here. So this looks good. We do have all the lines. So we went 2 lines across, so 1, 2, and then we're going 3 lines lengthwise, so 1, 2, 3, and then it'll be the joint to the driveway. So that'll end up being a concrete driveway from there out to the road. So that's that. Catch basin right there. And that's for the downspouts for the gutters. So that's about it. Looks like he's still working on that door. I'm not going to bother looking in there and bothering him. I'll let him work. So I think that's about all I got. A little shorter today, so you guys will probably be happy about that. I think the last one was close to 40 minutes. Probably a little overkill, sorry. That's about it. Subscribers still growing. Comments, perfect. You guys are a lot of comments. Thank you very much. I do appreciate all the interaction. What else? Yeah, that's about it. If you haven't, appreciate you subscribing. Help the channel grow. Get the word out. A lot of compliments from people on the house. Do appreciate that. A lot of people asking questions. figuring stuff out as a community, so that's good. So that's about all I got. Looks like the one last thing then, the rice field. Looks like it's about ready to be planted back there. Pretty soon that view will be going away because we will have our fence back there. So, but the retaining wall I was speaking about earlier, Stella and I were to come roughly here back towards the house. It'll radius off, turn that way, and over to that fence. One of the columns over there. So we attach to a column there. Gonna go over here and then back. There'll be a column back there. It's going to attach to on the front. So anyway. That's about all I got. Thanks again, everybody. And we will talk to you on Saturday. And when we pay the guys next, that'll be the end. I got to look, so she gave me a look, so I got to point the camera at her. All right, baby, got anything else to say?
Nothing po.
Nothing, Po? All right. Okay, we'll say bye.
Bye-bye.
That's all you got.
What?
That's all you got? Seriously?
No. What should I do? What should I do?
All right.
You cannot hear me.
Okay, she doesn't like the camera, so. All right, everybody. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you in a few days. We out. Bye.